Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I hope you're all doing really well. I thought I'd come today to you guys with a little bit of autumn plans. Now, I'm doing this a little bit differently this time because, hear me out, and you may resonate with this, or you might think, no, you're crazy, but when I make a lot of plans for a season, say spring, summer, autumn, winter, etc., I tend to have so many ideas that they consume me. I write them all down and I plan loads of clothes. And then I get to like the fourth one maybe in the list and I'm bored already. I don't know whether you feel the same, but I think seeing inspiration online and seeing all new patterns come out and new fabrics come out, that kind of sparks a change in the things that I want to make as I'm going along. So I thought, do you know what? Know yourself, Ruan. Let's not do that this time. Let's not name 12 patterns that you're going to make, because the likelihood is you're probably not. So what I thought I would do is I would break this down into maybe a few different episodes kind of thing of autumn winter plans. And I have a very bad habit of planning individual garments and then they don't go together. Now, you guys know me. I have a huge love of animal print, bright colours, pattern, but sometimes it is one of my downfalls as well, because then I don't have anything that goes together. And I do like to make dresses and jumpsuits because they're easy, you just throw them on and they're all done in one. I don't tend to do kind of two-piece outfits, and that's what I want to explore. And I also want to explore, and I said I was going to do this as one of my resolutions this year, was explore different styles and just have a go, because at the end of the day, what is the worst that can happen? Yes, you could put a lot of time and effort behind making something, it just doesn't quite work for you. But you know what? If we don't try, then we don't know, do we? So that's what I'm going to do. So I've picked one outfit that I keep thinking about. I've seen some like pictures from ready to wear shops and things like that, Pinterest, that I thought, you know what, I could get behind that and kind of give it my own little thing, you know. So I'm going to be talking to you today about a three-piece outfit that I'd like to make, and then hopefully in however long I'll be able to then do like a bit of a review vlog on how I got on with that, show you the pictures of it, etc., and fingers crossed it works. And then what I could do is then move on to the next outfit, because I need to just quieten my mind for all the things that I want to make and just concentrate on a few to start off with. So if you are the same as me and your head's all over the place, then maybe you could do the same and it would help give you a little bit of inspiration to just break it down into smaller chunks like I'm trying to do. So the way I see my first outfit that I want to make is I would really like to make a long denim skirt. Now I have one long denim skirt that I've got from Marks and Spencer's, and I actually wore it quite a bit this summer. It's in a pale blue denim and I love it. And I would just normally wear it with like a t-shirt on the top, blah blah blah. But I want to try and do something a little bit different this time. So yes, I'm going to go for a denim skirt, but I'm going to go for an animal print denim skirt. Hear me out, it should all make sense as we go through. So this is the fabric that I've chosen to make my denim skirt with. I have actually already started on this. This is a very slight stretch denim, and it's a very lightweight one that I got from Rainbow Fabrics quite a while ago now, and it's just been in my stash, and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect. I love actually how it goes from like light to dark. So I thought this would be really lovely as a denim skirt, because then all the different tops that I can put with it would have to be plain really, but I could put red with it, burgundy, black, white, you name it, will pretty much go with this, brown, cream. So I've got lots of options then to go with this. So the skirt pattern that I have chosen is the Sew Over It Xanthe Skirt. So I'll be popping images in for you to have a look at as well. But I will explain what it says about it. It says the Xanthe skirt is a woven fitted skirt with all the characteristics of a classic denim skirt, plus some extra sew over it touches, featuring a zip fly, waistband, belt loops and shaped back yoke. Xanthe is fitted at the waist and hips with a straight fit on the legs. Choose between 2 lengths, so you can have either a mini or a midi, and I really do like the idea of the mini as well with black tights and chunky boots. I love the idea of that as well, but I'm going to go for the longer version. With a stylish front slit for ease of movement. Designed with denim in mind, the instructions will guide you through all the steps for sewing with contrast top stitching, but you can also top stitch using regular thread for a more subtle look. The pattern is suitable for medium weight woven fabrics such as denim, corduroy, canvas or twill, and we think faux leather would look amazing too. When I read that last line, I was like, in a mini skirt that would look really good, wouldn't it? She's ideal for spring, but the Xanthe skirt can work all year round. Pair her with t-shirts, jumpers or your favourite blouse, and this skirt will fit right into your wardrobe. So I have started making this already and I'm enjoying it so far. I like the idea of it being a longer one for the autumn winter, and then I can just pop it on with some little cowboy boots or even trainers, and I think it would look really, really nice. So it says the sewing level for this is an intermediate sewing pattern. Yes, I would agree, because obviously there's patch pockets on here, there's a back yoke, there's a waistband, there's a fly zipper, etc, etc. Fabric suggestions: medium weight woven fabrics such as denim, corduroy or twill. Sizing is great on this one. It goes up in 2 size brackets, so there's 6 to 20 and 19 to 30, which is a waist of 24 to 50, and then hips of 34 to 60. It is PDF only, but you can get A4, US letter and AO. It is layered as well, and when you order any of the patterns we sew over it, you can actually order for the printout to be done as well, so, and sent to you. So what do we think to that in that leopard print? I think that could end up being a bit of a workhorse, hopefully, in my wardrobe. So that's what I'm going to go with. The only thing for me is I've only made, I think, 2 garments in my sewing journey of years, over 10 years, with a zip fly. So it does make me a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. However, I have been having a really good look on my Craftsy app. So this is a perfect opportunity to let you know that this video is actually sponsored by Craftsy, because I want to have someone hold my hand a little bit more when I'm doing this zip fly construction. I've had a look at the instructions, they do look really good. But I wanted to go on to Craftsy and see if there was something else there that could support me, because I tend to be the sort of person who, when they do a technique, they love doing it, but then it just literally goes out of my mind immediately. So, you know, when some people are chatting away, or I'll be talking to Rachel and she'll say, oh yeah, I didn't really like how that zip fly was constructed, I just did it my own way, and I'm like, I can't remember from one to the next which way around I did it, to be honest. So I want to start learning more about some of these constructions and hopefully embed them in my brain. So I went on to my Craftsy app and I had a really good look to see what there was there that could kind of support me in doing that, and I did come up with a few things. So if you do not know who Craftsy is a vibrant online community and learning hub where millions of crafters, makers and DIY lovers come to spark creativity, build their skills and discover something new. So with over 2,000 classes across 20 plus popular categories, including crochet, knitting, painting, photography, cake decorating, woodworking and more, of course sewing, there's something for every interest and skill level. So each class is thoughtfully broken into easy to follow lessons, and they're taught by friendly award-winning instructors who guide you step by step, and they share their expert tips along the way. So when I've been having a look on there, there was a few that I favorited, and I've already started looking at one of them, because I kind of want to do that before I get to some of the fly construction, so I've got it kind of embedded in my brain, hopefully. So 3 of the ones that I was having a look at was Pant Construction Techniques by David Page Coffin. That looks really good. So within that course there's loads of different parts of pants construction. We call them trousers, but in America they call them pants. And you can pick out the bits that you want to learn about, or you can watch it all. So I have actually been watching it all, and I'm about halfway through the zipper construction part as well to have a look at. There's also Mastering Construction Zippers and Waistbands by Sarah Alm, which I thought would be really good as well. That looks like it's a bit more focused in just on that. And another one that I thought looked really good was Sewing Designer Jeans by Angela Wolfe. jeans are definitely something that I would like to make, and this is kind of a little first step, isn't it, towards doing that. So yeah, the Craftsy stuff has really been helping me. Every time I put something into my search engine, there's always several things that come up, not just one specific thing, which is good. So if you like someone's style of teaching better than the other, you can flip, or if you want something that's a little bit more detailed than something that's a bit more of an overview, you've got loads of different options as well. So they have given a lovely offer for all of my subscribers, and that is basically, if you go to the link that's in the description box below, you will get the first full year of Craftsy Premium for $1.49, which is a bargain. That is valid only for new members only though. So if you are interested, go have a look in the description box below, and the link will be there for you to click on and hopefully start to enjoy Craftsy for only $1.49. So thanks ever so much to Craftsy for sponsoring this video. Okay, so next up is then the top part of this outfit. So obviously that's animal print. I need to tone it down a little bit, so I need to have something hopefully plain on the top. I did mess around with the idea of bright red because I love red with animal print, but I thought I would go a little bit more muted and it will all become clear as to why afterwards. But I'm going to make another So Over It pattern, and that is the Astrid bodysuit and top. So this is from their new Everyday Edit ebook that's just come out. There's lots of information about it online if you want to go over to the So Over It YouTube page, where they talk about how they've kind of curated this book, and it is really interesting actually. And what I like about it is I'm not very good with pairing things together, and that's what I'm trying to get better at. So this, when it came out, I was like, well, I'm really interested in that. The good thing about it as well though is you can buy the patterns individually if you so wish. So there are, I think there's, is there 8 patterns? 6 patterns? Or is there 8? I can't remember, something like that. And basically you can go and buy them individually, or you can buy the book as a whole. The book, I think, is £40. The patterns individually are £16. So if you're interested in more than a couple, then you are definitely better to get the whole book, because I think I did it all up and it would be like 90 something pound if you were to buy all of the patterns individually. So getting the book for £40 is pretty good, isn't it? But the first one that I want to start on is the Astrid bodysuit and top. I'm going to make the top version. I don't fancy the poppers and stuff under there. You know what I'm saying. So I think I'm just going to go with the top for now, just to try it out. But it is a beautiful top, this. It's a basic top, but I would say a little bit elevated. So you'll see from the photos that I'm showing you how beautiful the neckline is. And I wanted something that was quite close fitting, that I could tuck into my denim skirt. Now I don't tend to tuck anything in, and that's because, as you know if you've been following me, I have a little bit of weight around my tummy area, but I have lost a little bit of weight, and you know what, I'm getting to that point where I'm like, let's just embrace this, let's just embrace it. And I've also got another part of this outfit that will explain a little bit more about making me feel maybe a bit more comfortable as I explore that in my wardrobe. So it says about the Astrid. Astrid is designed for knit fabrics and features a faux wrap neckline that is drafted snug to avoid any gaping. Love that idea. Don't have the biggest of boobies, so I'm hoping I can get that to sit really nicely. Sizes 18 to 30 also include a small bust dart for a better fit as well, which I think is really good. Sometimes we see a lot of patterns, don't we, that the pattern itself is just drafted all the way up from a very small size to a larger size, and the shape of a woman's body is very different depending on how small or large you are. And if you've got the bigger boobies, you've got the larger boobies, you're going to need maybe a bit more fitting around there. So the dart is included in that, which I think is really good. You can pick between short, 3/4 length or full length sleeves, and you can make it a hip length top or a full bodysuit. So I'm going to go for the hip length top. This version includes a lined gusset with popper fastenings and elastic around the legs for a close fit. The neckline is finished with binding on both versions. Pair your Astrid with the rosemary trousers for a stylish everyday look. And that is their trouser pattern that they've got in their ebook as well, which is lovely, by the way. I think that will be on my list at some point. So the sewing level for this is aimed at confident beginners. Fabric recommendations: works best in cotton jerseys with at least 5% lycra or spandex content. To keep the wrap snug, you want a fabric with good recovery. If you're making the bodysuit version, then you'll want 3 times 10mm snap fasteners and 1 metre of clear elastic. So like I say, same as before, sizing is a 6 to 20 and then a 19 19 to 30. I think that means 18. Bust of 31 to 57 inches, waist of 24 to 50, and hips of 34 to 60. Again, PDF only, but you can get the pattern printed out when you're ordering it as well. I love this. I think it's beautiful. I just think how it lays is just really nice. Lovely close knit arms. I think will look beautiful. And the fabric I'm choosing to go with is this one that I recently showed in one of my vlogs, and it was from Bornella Fabrics, and it's a brushed rib jersey. It's just so nice for this time of year. Cat hair. Cat hair. Obviously there's a cat hair. It's just a beautiful look ribbed jersey, but it's super soft. It's like super soft. So I'm going to have the ribbed so you can see it more from the outside, and then that really lovely brushed on the inside. So that tucked into my animal print denim skirt. What do we think? I think that could look really nice, but I'm not used to wearing that style. So we will have to just see, won't we, how that goes. So because I'm looking to tuck something in and I'm not that necessarily comfortable with that at the moment, and I do still have a mum tum and all that jazz, but you know, we are women at the end of the day. I've had babies, 2 of them, huge bellies. So I just thought, would I prefer to have something that might just help me feel a bit more comfortable to start off with while I'm playing around with that? And I follow a lovely lady who's on Instagram, and she's called Birdie So Obsessed, and she is so inspirational. I love everything that she does. She has a beautiful style and aesthetic, and if you do not follow her, please do go follow her, because every time she does something, I learn something new. So in her stories, whenever she is making a garment, she puts lots of stories of the construction of that garment all the way through from beginning to end. So normally from sizing, creating the pattern, making any adjustments, different techniques that she uses. Sometimes she goes completely away from the instruction and does her own thing. But she's so precise and particular, and everything she does is immaculate. She'd probably deny that, but everything that I see, I'm just like, wow, all the time. And the other day I saw her wearing a very small side-tied top, and I just fell in love with it. In fact, if I can, I will get a picture of her in it. If she will allow me, I might message her and say, do you mind if I use it in my blog? If not, there won't be anything here. You'll just see a picture soon of the actual top itself from the pattern designer. So anyway, I had a look at it and I was just like, oh, do you know what? She's inspired me so much. I'm just going to give it a go, because this over the top of that outfit might make me feel a little bit more comfortable around the midsection. Now it is cropped, so I will be, well, I have extended it because I've already cut it out. I know. I'm on the ball right now. But let me just talk you through it while I show you some pictures. So it's the Steph Time side tie top. And it's an immediate level sewing pattern. So you can do a cropped reversible top with a high neckline and side ties, and it's perfect for wearing on its own or layered. So there's 2 different views to this. One, which is view A, and that's constructed using the burrito method with lightweight fabric. So you can just use cottons, that type of thing if you want to. And then view B is made out of quilted fabric or kind of thicker fabric and finished with bias tape as well. This is PDF only. And the chest measurements go from a 31 inch to a 57 inch. So it's pretty size inclusive as well, which is really good. And you'll see some of the photos that I'm putting up. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love it. Now, I bought an expensive piece of fabric a while ago to make a bag, but the more I think about this, the more I think, no, I need it. I need it for this outfit, and it is this one here. I will just get it, sorry, it's being a bit of a pain in the bum. And this is it. So it's like this gorgeous khaki / olive green colour. And it's like a muslin, but quilted. So this is it on the back. This is it on the front, but it's not super thick, if you know what I mean. It's not like a big padded jacket type of thing, but it's gorgeous. I love it. So I've decided I'm going to make this because I think that would go really nicely with these. What do we think? I know, right? Look at me getting all coordinated. It's outrageous. But me being me, because it's reversible, I'm thinking, well, I could use this when I want to be all demure and put together. And then I can use this for a different outfit if I put this on the back. Obviously. What do we think? So this is my favourite animal print viscose. As you probably know, I've got a Bakerloo out of it. I have got a Zadie jumpsuit out of it. I've got about another 4 meters of it somewhere. And I had a scrap piece of fabric that was left over and I'd kept it because I loved it that much. I was like, I'll put that in pockets, I'll line a collar with it, I'll do whatever I need to do. But I had enough to cut the piece out in this. So although it says for thicker fabrics, you're best doing the binding option, I actually want to do the burrito method option. I love the binding option and I probably will give that a go if I like this. But for now, I'm going to do that. But I thought I could wear this then when I'm wearing the animal print outfit. And then if I'm wearing anything different and I want to jazz it up, so say I make a plain dress, I could then turn it around potentially and have this version on the top, so that I'm getting it to work more in my wardrobe, if I even like it when I put it on. What I thought I would do as well is I'm going to put black ties on the side so that this would work with anything, because it's black and khaki then, and then on this side. I didn't think if I put the animal print as the ties, it would go very well with different types of animal print. And also if I put the green on this side, I might not want to have green in that outfit. So I thought if I put a plain black, I think that would look really cute. It will go with everything. The only thing is with this outfit, the black ties won't stand out as much because I've got a black top underneath, but I think that's a small price to pay anyway. So that is the topper that I'm going to make on my outfit. What do we think, people? I'm actually super excited about this. I haven't been excited about so quite some time, and I'm super excited. I've already started on my Xanthe skirt. I've already got that cut out. So I've printed out the Astrid bodysuit. I've just got to sort all of that out now because I haven't cut out that or anything, but I've washed my fabric. So I'm cracking on. So let me know in the comment section down below, do you plan outfits? Or do you plan randoms like me? Don't get me wrong, I probably will still make lots of random one-off garments. I can't help myself. But I want to try, now that I've lost a little bit of weight, I want to try and make my garments in my wardrobe work harder. And in order to do that, I think I am going to have to make more plain garments so that I can mix and match. So I feel like I'm growing up a bit. I'm fit 47, I've started to grow up a little bit. But anyway, we shall see. Do you think I'll be successful in that or not? I'm not sure. I've always wanted, you know, to have a collection in my wardrobe that can mix and match. So we'll see anyway how I get on with it. Before I go as well, I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing because I'm useless. I never tell you, do I? I am wearing the Hazelwood top by Tessuti in this beautiful like jacquard knit that was from Beyond the Pink Door ages ago. I've had this, I think I made this a good 2 or 3 years ago, and I wear it all the time. It's like a bit of a swing top. I love it. So it kind of comes to there and it's got a facing in there. So it's got a really nice weight to it. And I've got 2 of them and I plan to make some more, if I'm honest, because I love them this time of year. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm rattling on now, aren't I? I hope you're all well. I hope you've had loads of time to sew, and I will see you again next time in my next video. Take care. Bye.